went back to the house on Linden after 20 years away. Dust lay softly on the counters where we started every day. The clock had stopped above the doorway. The floor still knew each creaking board, and there it hung, faded and waiting, that coat behind the kitchen door. I could see him in the morning, before the daylight touched the street, buttoning up against the winter, pulling tight boots onto his feet. He never spoke about the burden, he just carried what was his. Funny what a piece of clothing can remember that we miss. There was sawdust in the pocket and a receipt from '89. A little tear along the shoulder. Mother promised she would bind. I held the sleeve between my fingers, like his hand might still be there. For one breath the room felt crowded with the life we used to share. He taught me more by coming home tired than speeches ever could. How a man can bend beneath the weight and still keep something good. I could see him in the morning, before the daylight touched the street, buttoning up against the winter, pulling tight boots onto his feet. I left the coat where he had placed it. I could not take it from that wall. Some things do not need a graveyard to remind us of it all. The door closed gently behind me, and the coat stayed where it belonged. You can keep the velvet curtains, keep the crystal by the bar, keep the people who come smiling when they hear about your car. keep the parties full of strangers talking louder than they think. I got tired of shaking hands with folks who never bought a drink. You can keep the Cadillac, keep the keys and keep the shine. I would rather walk home smiling than ride around losing my mind. You can keep the Cadillac, I am done with looking grand. Give me back my old brown suitcase and the peace you never planned. Keep the sofa no one sits on, keep the paintings no one knows, keep the silver on the table and the bills beneath your clothes. You can tell your rich companions I was difficult to please. I just wanted one quiet evening without asking for the keys. You can keep the Cadillac, keep the keys and keep the shine. I would rather walk home smiling than ride around losing my mind. You can keep the Cadillac, I am done with looking grand. Give me back my old brown suitcase and the peace you never planned. Jacket and the records by the wall. You can keep the fancy telephone nobody truly calls. Do not worry about my leaving, I have finally learned the knack. A man travels twice as lightly when he leaves the weight behind. I mistook the price for value, I mistook the noise for fun. Now the road looks mighty friendly and my walking shoes are on. You can keep that long black Cadillac, let it glitter in the drive. I have got a cheaper ticket to a better kind of life. You can keep the grand appearance and the stories you rehearsed. I may leave here without luxury, but I will leave here first. Keep the car polished, I am taking the road. I was cleaning out the old Ford, getting ready for the sale. Found a picture in the glove box underneath an unpaid bill. 3 young fools beside the highway, sunburned faces, borrowed shades. That old car looked almost new then, and so did every choice we made. There we were beside the highway, before the years knew where to go. 3 friends leaning on tomorrow, certain we would always know how to find each other later, how to keep the distance small. Funny what a faded picture still remembers of us all. Daniel moved out west for good work. Sam stopped writing after June. I kept saying we should meet up. Then the decades changed the tune. I stared longer than I meant to at the dust across the glass. The car outside was waiting, but the boys stayed in the past. Oh, there we were beside the highway, before the years knew where to go. Three friends leaning on tomorrow, certain we would always know how to find each other later, how to keep the distance small. Funny what a faded picture still remembers us all. The buyer came around at sunset, walked the body, checked the tires, said he planned to drive it northward once he fixed the tangled wires. I signed my name across the title, watched him settle in the seat. Then I slipped that photograph inside the pocket by my knee. Maybe keeping it was holding on, maybe letting go was wise, but I could not leave those younger men to ride with someone else that night. Oh, there we were beside the highway, laughing into open air. One old car in three directions, none of us could picture there. The buyer drove away that evening, tail lights shrinking down the road. I kept the photograph beside me and let the old Ford go. Three young faces stayed behind when everything else moved on. Tuesday with my good coat, said you needed air and space. Thursday someone saw you dancing with a smile across your face. Now the clock is leaning midnight and your taxi crossed the block. I already know the rhythm before you even knock. Do not come knocking after midnight. Do not ring that bell again. You only miss me when the party runs out of money and friends. Do not come knocking after midnight. I have learned your little game. You can charm the whole white city, but this door will stay the same. Last time you arrived at 1:30, with a suitcase and a tear. Said the world had done you badly and you needed shelter here. By breakfast you were making promises, by lunchtime you were gone. You left the coffee growing colder and my patience running on. Do not come knocking after midnight, do not ring that bell again. You only miss me when the party runs out of money and friends. Do not come knocking after midnight, I have learned your little game. You can charm the whole wide city, but this door will stay the same. That is worse for you, I know. I can hear your heels approaching, but I will let the hallway go. Take your moonlight explanation to the next light down the street. I have finally found a pillow that your trouble cannot reach. You always loved a grand return, with your sorrow dressed in style. Tonight the audience went home early and took the key along. Do not come knocking after midnight, there is nothing here to win. You can whisper through the keyhole, but I will not let trouble in. Drama down the line, you had every hour of daylight. You are not getting mine. The porch light is off, and so am I. Frank punched in before the sunrise, same as every working day. Hung his jacket by the locker, number 42 row A. 40 years of steel and thunder, 40 winters at that gate. That morning every sound felt different, though the machines still kept their pace. His lunchbox carried faded stickers, his daughter placed there long ago. Half the names carved in the benches belonged to men he used to know. At noon the foreman shook his right hand, the younger workers formed a line. Frank smiled like it was nothing, then checked the clock another time. Five o'clock arrived too quickly. He stood beside the time card frame. One last pull beneath the handle, one last mark beside his name. Then the whistle crossed the rooftops, sharp enough to split the air. He had waited years to hear it, still he was not quite prepared. That was the last whistle at Northside, the last walk across that floor, the last time his boots would carry 40 years through that old door. He had given them his mornings, they had given him a name. And a man can leave a building, still not leave it quite the same. Outside his wife was waiting, with the engine running low. He placed the lunchbox on the back seat, but kept looking through the glass. That was the last whistle at Northside, fading over brick and wire. The gates closed slowly behind him, while the sunset caught the fire. Tomorrow had no time card waiting, no foreman calling through the hall. Just a man with open mornings and a lifetime standing tall. He rode home with both hands resting, where the world